this thing on? It is on. It's still on from the last video. And this is also still on. And it's still coffee. We are now at 10:23. One video of 4 is up. And this is the second video. Doing 4 videos today because I'm haven't been uploading from work, and I'm not going to be able to upload in August. So we're getting it all done now. We're working on about 28, 29 hours straight, but it's all good. That's what we're here for. Just got a short video here for you. I don't do tutorials or reviews or those type of things, but I'm a big fan of the flight decks, and flight decks outlive their grip tape. So we are going to re-grip this flight deck, and there's a lot of advantages to a flight deck. You can see this one's got some razor tail, but overall the board's it's in pretty good shape. So anyway, I'm not going to do a full take apart rebuild. I did show you the trucks because I do put grip on the bottom of my trucks to hold the boards to stop it from sliding, so I thought I'd show you that. So all you need to do is get everything off and get yourself a razor blade, and you're just going to peel up, just a little bit at a time all the way around. Try not to make any cuts in it. Just get right underneath the grip, and my grip's hard to get underneath because I don't land my tricks correctly so much that the board's constantly sliding on the wrong side of the board, on the top of the board against the concrete. So it really kind of gets I want to say sealed on there. I don't think that's the right word, but it gets on there pretty good. So get the razor blade, get it on there so you have enough where you can just start pulling it back. All right. And if you get a little piece that doesn't want to go before you keep pulling, just go ahead, pop the razor blade back in there and pull it. Make sure it's all one piece. All right. So you're not going to pull back, beyond the point where you think it's going to rip. Once you feel like you're putting too much strength and it's going to rip, then you're going to stop, which I should be stopping here pretty soon. And now you're going to roll the grip tape. All right. Roll it up. Again, now you're going to keep it as low as possible, firmly to the board. Keep it low, and that'll stop it from ripping. And then you just roll your roll up, and that gives you a handle to pull it on. You're just pulling it right against you. Again, keeping it as low as possible, as close to the board as possible, and just pulling it back and rolling it each time. All right. And just keep doing that. And then you'll see here, like you might get a piece that gets a little loose. I got a piece here that didn't quite come up. So you just grab your razor blade, scrape that up a little bit so it's just about even with the rest of it, and a little more if you can. And then you're going to take your roll and you're going to roll up that piece as well. And that's going to kind of bring it all back together so you don't rip it. And then just pull it on out. It gets harder when it gets closer to you because you don't have the leverage to pull back. So, make sure the board's secure. Still continue to keep it low and just pop it off and roll up your garbage and toss it out. And there you have it. So once you do that, just grab your razor blade. There's going to be some extra grip tape, no glue marks. So the advantage of the Powell deck is the carbon fiber top. It doesn't absorb the glue. So when you pull it off, it's super clean and ready to be re-gripped. And I just noticed a big old chip out of it. There's actually a couple, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with those here in a little bit. But why is the grip important? So it's that, I don't know if I'm sure you've all been watching the 9 Club. A lot of us do. But they've been asking the question, what's more important? Like, what's your setup? Is it new grip, new shoes? Is it new grip, old shoes? Is it old shoes, new grip, or old shoes, old grip? For me, it's all about new grip. So I can skate pretty much at the level I skate with any shoe, but I have to have new grip tape. And you're probably asking, dude, you have so many setups. I mean, why are you worried about grip tape? Because the Powells, they last, right? So they are $80 a board, and so if you get a little extra life out of it, slap on some new grip. All right. So I'm not going to go through the full re-gripping the board. I'm just going to get it on here real quick and then show you what I'm going to do with, I found little bit of separation in the board and a couple big chips. So when you grab your grip tape to do the sanding of the grip, like get a good piece so you can like sand the wood all the way around. Because if you have a chip in there and it's got some loose pieces, you want to get those sanded out, down and out. Number one, so you don't catch them on your leg or your hand or anything like that. But also if the board goes flying against anything, that's just going to mess it up more. But you can kind of sand it down and kind of get rid of some of that chipping if you really just sand the crap out of it and try and make it good again. So you can see me putting in some work, trying to save this board. I won't tell you what I did with the board. You'll find out that I'm not skating it here pretty long, but it went to a good cause. But I got a good sesh out of it before I handed it off to a well-deserving person. But yeah, so there's a big hole there, and I was able to sand that one down all the way to where the hole stopped, and that worked out pretty well. And then flipped it over, found another one, big gouge. You can almost see that gouge from here, and just give it a good sanding, and you'll be good to go. Do you re-grip your boards? Does your board not last as long as your grip? Have you had issues re-gripping a wood board? I've never had to do a wood board since I was a kid. No, now we're gonna skate it. So check this little edit out. So yeah, nothing fancy, just some right-on grinds, but felt good to get on the board with some good grip, and we'll see what the next video is about, because it is coming up right after this. We're about to do video 3 of 4. So thanks for watching. Stay rad. I have to leave this on because I have more videos to make.